Steve Bowers, and look who's here.
I came back.
He came back.
That's right.
Went out west, decided to come back.
I did. It was hot. I
Hot
thought
as
I'd
it
go
is
out
here,
there.
humid. At least it's humid here. It was dry out there. Right?
It was dry. It
Dry
was
and
humid too. So it was no relief from the humidity.
Good to have you back. Quick note before we get started. The health department came out with its semi-weekly report today. Another COVID death, this time a 24-year-old female. That means we've had 6 COVID deaths in this county in a week. Okay. 519 new cases over the last 3 to 4 days. All right. So it's here back. Anyway, we're glad to have you back. We'll get on to other things. What's happening on the show?
We got a lot of folks on the show today. We're going to talk to Carrie Ann Knox. She is with the Kirkland Cancer Center Community Outreach. She's Community Outreach Coordinator, and she is also with the Runway for a Cure. She's on the committee with the association, and that's going to be coming up for the American Cancer Society. And then EJ Shelton is here. EJ is not only going to be talking with us, but he's also providing some music for us. So he played at the bicentennial celebration, and he's also going to be a part of the SACA African Street Festival.
Okay.
So, and then we're going to talk to Jackie Utley. She's with Jackson Madison DAR because the wreaths across America are still going on. There's a mobile education exhibit August the 27th, which is this Friday, I believe. And then Gracie Sloan with RIFA is here. We're going to find out how Hack the Bus went, and we're going to find out what else they've got going on. Mark Mason is here. He's Regional Overdose Prevention Specialist with Jackson Madison Prevention Coalition, because Overdose Prevention Week is coming up. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Okay. Lizzie Emmons is the new director at the Jackson Arts Council, and they've got an event coming up. We're going to talk to her. So we've got
Good
lots
to have her on the show. She's here. Well, let's get ready. All that's coming up on this Six in the City.
When I heard the word leukemia, I was terrified.
Thanks. Right here in West Tennessee, people are fighting for their lives.
Even though you know they're taking chemotherapy and they got a long road ahead, if they can maintain their smile and their energy, it makes it a whole lot easier.
That's why platelets are so vital. Wendy's blessed. Her son survived.
There's only one place to get platelets, and that's from people like you. Please give.
Doing what's never been done. The American Public Power Association includes over 2,000 local public utility systems. Over 15 years, the APPA has presented RP3 awards, recognizing system reliability, safety, workforce development, and improvement. JA in 2020 not only received the top-level Diamond RP3 award, it was presented to JA for the 7th time. No utility has been so recognized. Honored public power, another part of JEA today.
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows, maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens.
Welcome back to Six in the City. Steve Bowers and Cassandra Fuller with you. We're joined by Carrie Ann Knox.
Thank you.
Wonderful video, the visual, the Kirkland Cancer Center behind her.
Absolutely.
That's where she worked, and that's a big part of her life. We may talk about that in just a moment. We got a big event coming up. Getting ready to move into September the 21st, and we're talking about Runway for a Cure.
We are. However, let me tell you, with the current situations with COVID going on, we are still assessing that right now. So
So we may go virtual, or
we're assessing everything around it right now, trying to figure out what we're going to do. But right now, I really want to make a plea for all of the women and the men out there regarding cancer screenings that almost went away during COVID-19, during 2020, COVID-19 in 2020. I don't know if people understand the ramifications. You know, we all were looking at how sick people were and who has contracted COVID and all of this. But one thing kind of went under the radar until we looked up as cancer center advocates, and we realized that in the United States, studies have found that more than 1/3 of adults failed to receive their recommended cancer screenings in 2020 during the pandemic. Is that not crazy?
Got our mind on something else.
Yeah, so what does that tell you? That tells you now that people that are presenting to us in other cancer centers throughout the United States, what's happening? We're receiving patients that are at a higher level of their cancer diagnosis, where if they had gotten their screenings, they would have caught the cancer sooner, or some cancers. All cancers don't have screenings, but specifically the ones that have screenings are breast cancer, colorectal cancer, cervical cancer testing, and prostate. Okay. So those things, we're seeing people coming in at a grade higher or 2 grades higher than they would have been at. So
get back into your medical routine, your medical checks.
Yeah, got to get back into that routine.
We've got to. American Cancer Society and other national organizations say cancer won't wait, and neither should you. So we need to get back. We're asking and encouraging people to get back to getting their screenings, because we understand that screening saves lives. Yeah. We found out that more than 600,000 people died from cancer in the United States in 2020, according to the latest estimates from American Cancer Society. That's a lot, you guys.
Yeah. That is a lot.
Yeah.
You know, Carrie, I had a colorectal test came up kind of positive indication of trouble. Had a colonoscopy when I was 50. Doctor told me I'd been dead within 2 years. I'm 71 now, going on 72. There would have been no Clayton, you know.
Amen. Amen.
So I mean, so get those screenings, get things taken care of. What are we going to do about Runway for a Cure then? Just wait and see? Or?
We are going to wait and see, and we're asking everyone to be patient with us. The Kirkland Cancer Center is a big sponsor of American Cancer Society and a lot of their fundraising activities. So Runway for a Cure is on our hearts and on our minds and on everybody's hearts and minds right now. So we're just waiting to see. We're currently looking at the situation and trying to assess it. And as soon as we know anything, we'll let everyone know.
Carrie Ann, are there things we can do now that can count towards Runway for a Cure?
Yes. In fact, we're going to be doing probably some smaller events if this does not take place, but we're not sure about that right now. And anytime you see an opportunity to give, please give, because American Cancer Society is behind the scenes working towards medicines, statistics, data, and all of that information that we need to make sure that cancer is done. Cancer treatment is done the best way possible, especially at the cancer.
Harry, is there a website, Facebook location that people can follow Runway? Is it got its own identity out there, or we just go to the American Cancer Society?
You can go to the American Cancer Society and see any updates there. You can.
All right, good deal. And well, so good to see you.
It's so good to see you guys.
I appreciate that important reminder, and I was not aware of that.
Screenings, please.
So get the screenings, get back on your regular health routine, whatever. Right. We'll deal with all this stuff.
Call your physician and get your regular screenings.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you,
Carrie,
guys.
continued best. Thank you. We appreciate
Thank you so much, Carrie.
Kirkland Cancer Center and what you do every day. We're going to meet E.J. Shelton. We'll do that next as we continue Six in the City.
Say it and see it with voice control. Find your favorites faster across live, recorded, and streaming TV. Movies, shows, news, sports, music are just a voice command away. Show me action movies. Just for kids. Every result personalized based on viewing habits and time of day. Say it, watch it. It's that easy with the power of voice control.
Know the source. Heating and air conditioning costs are 55% of the average home utility bill. Next, 21% of the bill, heating hot water. 12% major appliances from the kitchen to the laundry. 8% of your cost is lighting, and 4% your electronics, from computers to television. When you move your lifestyle to lower your utility bill, know the ratios and make the changes that save you the most at JEA today.
I'm Mark Taylor. I'm the owner of Renew Biomedical Services based out of here in Jackson, Tennessee. We're a provider of biomedical services for medical professionals. At Renew Biomedical, our use of telecom is of utmost importance. We have to reach our customers in a timely fashion so we can diagnose and service their equipment needs. So E+ Broadband allows Renew Biomedical to connect effectively with our customers in whichever way they choose, via email, phone, Skype, teleconferencing, and any way you can imagine.
Welcome back to Six in the City. Steve Bowers, Cassandra Fuller with you. The Saka African Street Festival is coming up the Labor Day weekend, first weekend in September. E.J. Shelton was part of the bicentennial kickoff and has been active in music here. He's going to be one of the featured performers at the African Street Fest. He's also going to be one of our featured performers today. So E.J., it's good to have you with us.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here.
Excited about the festival, glad it's going to be going on, and we wish everybody the best in all that. You've got some friends that are going to be performing with you and with us today on the show. We're going to feature, let's see, I think Wesley Johnson and then Kelsey Merriweather. Tell us about them.
Absolutely. Wesley Johnson and Kelsey Merriweather are great friends of mine. Wesley actually has original music out, and Kelsey is currently working on hers as well. They are both natives of Jackson. Kelsey still works and lives here. Wesley now lives in Memphis, and they're both making a significant impact on their fields of study and the lines that they work in, and they're all around great people as well.
Okay, fantastic. We look forward to hearing from them and from you today. It also says E.J. Shelton and friends. Are there other people that will be featured today?
Yes. So my friends are Kelsey. My other friend is Wesley, and then the TG Music Department is also going to be featured as well today.
Okay, fantastic. All right.
Yes, sir.
So what is the background of your work? How did you get started in music?
Man, I have been singing since I could remember, since I was a child. My dad actually was the first person to in church to put a mic in my hand and say, start singing. And then it went from there. He didn't even give me a chance to breathe, just said, start singing. So I just started singing. He was the minister of music at our church. And so that's why I started singing. And then here I am at 30 years old, still holding on true to it.
You have any idea what that first song was? Did you know that was coming, or was it just?
I had no idea. I think it was a song called Inside Out that so we started singing.
I guess once he handed you that microphone, he's probably thinking, Lord, I hope he can sing good.
Me and him both were thinking that.
Yeah.
So you performed at the bicentennial kickoff as well, correct?
Yes, ma'am. The bicentennial kickoff. Yes, ma'am. It was great.
Special day. What will we be hearing today from the folks that we've got coming up?
Of course, you're going to be hearing all gospel music.
Okay.
Kelsey Merriweather is going to be singing a song called Never Lost. Wesley Johnson is going to be singing a song called Come and Move. I'll be singing a song called Nothing Like Your Presence. And then the last segment is a song called Revelations 4. They're all great songs.
Okay. All right. Are these original songs or?
No, sir. None of the songs are original.
Okay.
It's been performed by us.
So we'll be hearing some great performances today from some folks out there. And you're going to be part. Now, when you're part of the African Street Fest, are you part of the Sunday performances, or are you involved in the Sunday Festival Gospel Day?
I'm part of the entire festival. But
the entire festival, okay.
Entire festival, but we're going to highlight on Sunday. And then some of the artists that you're hearing today are going to also be there as well.
Okay. We'll be finding out more about that, but that is coming up. So the work you're doing now currently, is it all gospel?
Yes, it's all gospel. Yes, sir.
Okay. So EJ, where can people get your music or listen to your music?
Currently, my church and I and several other singers within the church, we're working on producing some original music. Hopefully we'll start the process and get everything running by next year. But I'm excited for the opportunity to actually just share my heart and share my church's heart with the world. I'm excited about what's to come, but we are currently working on it right now. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Well, I guess they just need to show up to the Saka African Street Festival to hear you then. Easy enough, right?
Yep. Or you can connect with me on all social media. I got Facebook and Instagram as well. EJ Shelton.
EJ Shelton on Facebook, Instagram, all that. All right.
And which are you featured as part of a worship team at church each Sunday, or?
Yes, I am part of our worship team at my church.
That church is where?
It's located in Memphis, Tennessee. It's called Truth Generation Church under the leadership of Pastor Kenneth Cunningham and Erica Cunningham.
Okay.
All right.
So if you're in the Bluff City on a Sunday,
that's right.
Yes.
You can look at EJ. Well, EJ, we're excited about this. So excited about the street festival, and it's got a great tradition and history here. We'll be finding out more about that
Lots of
I
great
mean,
music.
we don't have that long. It's the first weekend of September.
That's
So
right.
put that on your calendar. It'll be a full weekend. And we're going to take this break. We're going to go to the main stage. We're going to transition right now. EJ, you get to watch yourself today. Here we go. This is the one and only from the main stage. This is EJ Shelton.
There's nothing like your presence, Lord. All I want is to be with you. There's nothing like your presence, Lord. All I want is to be with you. There's nothing like your presence, Lord. All I want is to be with you. There's nothing like your presence, Lord. All I want is to be with you. There's nothing like your presence, Lord. All I want is to worship you. There's nothing like your presence, Lord. All I want is to worship you. There's nothing like your presence, Lord. All I want is to worship you. There's nothing like your presence, Lord. All I want is to be with you.
Here at the Emergency Operations Center, we rely on E+ broadband fiber network to better serve Madison County. With high-speed internet, we track storms and natural disasters in real time. Also, fiber internet gives us the speed to host training classes preparing responders from all over the county and state. The phone system allows us flexibility to stay in contact and make conference calls with both in and out of the office with local, state, and federal agencies. Connectivity is an important part of emergency management.
Want to receive account information via text? When you enroll in JA Alerts, you can. Text to get a bill balance, due date, set a payment extension, receive an outage notification, reply to report an electric outage. Text JOIN, J-O-I-N, text JOIN to 53248, 53248. Cell phone number must be current and attached to your JA account. Visit jaxenergy.com/textalerts for more information.
With E Plus broadband and Watch TV everywhere, you can now take your TV on the go. Just visit watchTVEverywhere.com to sign up. Then you're all set to catch your favorite shows, movies, and sports wherever and whenever you want on any internet-connected device. Choose from our growing selection of networks from your cable package at no extra charge. Visit WatchTVEverywhere.com to learn more. It's easy to sign up for E Plus Broadband's TV Everywhere.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We are joined by Jackie Utley, DAR, West Tennessee Veterans Coalition, many titles.
Wears many hats.
One note on another project we're doing this show on the 24th, and we're wrapping up the Face of Veterans photo shoots in Jackson this evening on the 24th. Right. 6 to 8, watching us live and can catch that, do so. There's one other photo shoot that's been added in Milan, right, Jackie?
Correct. It will be at the Milan VFW. It's 4870 is the post number, and it's Friday the 27th from 6 to 8 p.m.
So
And you don't have to be a member of the post to go. Any veteran.
Any veteran, get your photo made, and you'll get an 8
Yes.
by 10 thanks to Sarah of Jackson, and then you will be included in the composite posters.
Yes.
That put together and be put on display.
Put on display.
Coming up in November.
That's right.
Yes.
There's one more opportunity. That's not what we're here to talk about today, but I did want to get that plug in.
Thank
All right,
you.
One more time. All right. We're here to talk about Wreaths Across America, which is what, Jackie?
Wreaths Across America is a nonprofit organization, and they sell inexpensive wreaths that are then trucked to veteran cemeteries. And on the 18th of December, volunteers place wreaths on veterans' graves. And so we are trying to educate Jackson and the area as to what Wreaths Across America is. So that's when we have the mobile unit coming in Friday.
And they'll be here Friday when?
To our city this week, right?
They'll be in our city this Friday, the 27th. Our opening ceremony is at noon, and the exhibit will be open from noon until 5. It's basically a great big tractor trailer with a theater that can seat 20.
Oh, wow.
Because of COVID, they're only allowing 10 people inside at a time. It has interactive computers. It has displays. They're external television so that, if there's a big crowd, they can show stuff outside. And you can sponsor a wreath. They have computers set up so that you can sponsor wreaths while you're there. The wreaths are $15 a piece, and we are sponsoring wreaths at Parker's Crossroad Veterans Cemetery up at Wildersville. If we have enough to completely cover that cemetery, then the overflow or the extras will be designated to Arlington National Cemetery because they never have enough wreaths there.
Well, Jackie, where is the mobile exhibit going to be?
It will be down at the Civic Center in the parking lot. When they get here Friday morning, we'll have to determine where the best location. Right now, I'm thinking under the driveway where the overhang is. So that'll be a little break from the heat and the sun. Maybe there'll be enough shade so we won't melt.
Okay.
And it's a free exhibit, right?
Absolutely free, no cost. If you are a veteran, please make the 2 ambassadors who come with the exhibit aware of that. They love to make a big fuss over veterans because that's what this is all about. If you're a Vietnam era veteran and you have not received a lapel pin, commemoration lapel pin, they'll do a pinning ceremony right there in the exhibit.
Okay,
So
wow.
be sure to identify yourself as a veteran when you go through.
Jackie, if we want to contribute to the wreath fund, and it's $15, or you can do multiples, whatever you want to do.
Yes.
How do you
yes.
do that?
You can go online. The online website is www.wreathsacrossamerica.org/ and then our designation is TN0285P for Parker's Crossroad.
Okay. So wreathsacrossamerica.org, then you /TN0285 and put in a P then for Parker's Crossroads.
That's correct.
And so those wreaths will be placed at the Parker's Crossroads, West Tennessee
Yes.
Veterans Cemetery there at Parker's Crossroads. And if that
Yes.
fills up, then the others will go to Arlington.
Yes, we will designate the others to go to Arlington.
Okay.
So because they never have enough at Arlington.
Okay.
So
This
we're
is being
trying to
done at
help.
other locations in Tennessee. You say we're one of 10?
Yes, we're one of 10. They have started in Chattanooga, and they've been to Hickson, and they've been to Nashville, and I think they're in Cookeville maybe Thursday. Come rolling in, and then when they get through with us, they'll pack everything up and drive out about 6 o'clock Friday night and head toward Memphis. I think there are 4 locations in Memphis that they're going to set up.
Oh, wow.
Jackie, thanks for being with us and sharing this
thanks so much.
information on all of this. Wreaths across America coming to the Carl Perkins Civic Center will be set up outside noon this coming Saturday, the 27th.
Friday. This Friday.
Friday the 27th at noon, and from noon to 5.
Noon to 5.
Go to wreathsacrossamerica.org/TN0285P, and that contribution will cover the wreaths there at Parker's Crossroads.
Yes, please.
Good to see you, Jackie.
Thanks so much,
you so
Jackie.
much.
Sharing this
We appreciate
information.
it.
We're going to continue Six in the City. We're going back to our main stage. One of the friends of E.J. Shelton is Wesley Johnson and friends.
We are in an opioid crisis. More and more of our neighbors are dying from opioid overdoses. More than 1,300 Tennesseans in 2018 alone. You have the power to reverse this deadly trend. Because of the COVID-19 outbreak, Jackson Madison Prevention Coalition is now offering free Narcan training online and by phone. Narcan reversal kits are available. Contact Mark Mason at 731-694-0741. That's 731-694-0741. Don't let your loved one become a statistic.
For the most reliable drinking water supply at the highest quality, reach for the tap. Our tap water is safe and continues to exceed all government requirements. For more information about our drinking water, visit www.jaxenergy.com/JEACCR.
Move over. It's the law. When approaching work vehicles or crews, move over to create a safety zone. It protects utility workers, law enforcement, firefighters, and emergency personnel. It's not an option. Slow down. It could save a life. Stay safe. Move over.
Hi, I'm Kedrick Perkins, PGA General Manager at Jackson Country Club. Jackson Country Club's amenities are true Southern hospitality. Championship golf course, fine dining, 6 tennis courts, Junior Olympic pool and fitness. We pride ourselves in giving our members the best. Choosing JEA was a logical choice so that we could tie in our phone, internet, and cable solutions so that we can advance our next segment of technology.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We're making contact with Gracie Sloan. We're going to get an update on what's happening with the Regional Interfaith Association. Right.
That's right. There she is.
There she is. Getting her lined up and on, bring this plane in for a landing and right on time.
Oh,
good job,
Gracie.
Gracie.
Good to see you.
It is good to see you.
Yes, y'all too. How are y'all?
We're
doing
good.
Well, we heard that you had a great response. I want to thank everybody for the Pack the Bus initiative. You were at the Walmart North and at our Kroger stores here in this city a couple of weekends ago. And so I hear it went really, really well.
Yeah, it really did. The Jackson community really showed up for us, and we raised over 15,000 pounds of food and over $6,000 in funds. So that makes a huge difference to our snack backpack program.
So people gave you contributions as well that day.
Yeah, so we had volunteers at the doors taking items, donations, those food items, but also had, people that would walk up and give us a few dollars, and those few dollars start to add up really quickly.
Wow, that's true. It's very exciting. Awesome. Recognition of the program. I think people are understanding much more about what it is and what it's done, and then maybe the right locations, and then also the fact that the need is there, and people in this community continue to respond. And that's a good thing to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we got another big event coming up. We're about to move into the month of September. It's construction time.
It is construction season.
We've been out trying to spy on the other teams to see what they've got designed, but I don't know how that's going.
Trying to scope
she was
it out.
away for an entire week. That's what I assumed she was doing.
Yeah,
I will never tell. I'm
She-
never going to tell what I was
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah, your secret's safe with me. But yeah, we're excited to have construction. It's still on schedule for September 30th at the Carl Perkins Civic Center. And so, yeah, we're excited to just welcome our teams in and to see some incredible structures after not being able to compete last year. We're excited to see what they have. And then we will have our awards gala on Thursday, September 30th, featuring entertainment from Selah. So it'll be a really great night. We're looking forward to it.
Let's go back and talk about the build out. The build out will be done when, and people can watch this take place, right? And then they can participate.
Yeah. So our build out this year will actually take place over 2 days. So on Monday and Tuesday of the week of construction. So that's the 27th and the 28th. That's in the past, it's all been done in 1 day. It's being done in 2 this year, just to allow for a little more social distancing and to give teams a little more space, obviously with concerns regarding COVID. And so people can come down, see what the teams are up to, and then the structures will be up all week. So they can come over to the Civic Center during Civic Center hours and see those structures.
So the build out will be Monday and Tuesday, and then they'll be up on display then Wednesday and then Thursday. Is that right?
And Friday and so they won't come down till the following Monday.
Do people vote for their favorite during this display? Do they do that? Or
Yeah, absolutely. So we do have a People's Choice winner. And so as soon as these structures are built, all of the structures are built. So Tuesday evening, the links to vote for your favorite structure will go live, and you can donate online, or if you're at the event, you can donate on Thursday evening. And those totals will be tallied up to select the People's Choice winner.
All right.
So
now
Gracie,
the
our
gala is on
tables.
the 30th, right? Which is that Thursday night that week?
It is correct.
Are tables still available for the event, for the gala?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're interested in buying a table, table seats, or even balcony seats, you can find all that information at rifajackson.org. And so maybe you want to grab you or maybe a couple of friends and get together and come out and just enjoy an evening with Selah. It's going to be some great entertainment, but also support RIFA.
And Gracie, for people who don't know, what do you guys do with the canned goods from the sculptures that are built?
Yeah, so after the competition is complete and all the winners have been announced, these structures will come down, and that canned food goes directly to be stocked into the RIFA warehouse. So what was once an awesome structure will then be going to feed, whether that's senior adults in the area or in the soup kitchen. Every single can of food will be used to feed our neighbors here in Jackson.
Okay. That's a design to build competition, so the photos of that will be submitted for further competition. Well.
Yes, they do. So they'll compete here with our Jackson competition, and then the winners from our Jackson competition will then be entered in an international competition amongst other construction winners across the country. And we have been known to bring home a few awards of those.
We do.
So
great effort. rifajackson.org.
rifajackson.org.
Get all the information, and we'll see you on the we'll see you for the build out on the 27th.
Right. That's
right.
Gracie, good to see you.
It is good to have you, Gracie.
We're going to talk to Mark Mason. We're going to talk about opioids, treatment, and everything else. That's coming up next as we continue 6 in the City.
The SOAR Award, System Operational Achievement Recognition, presented by the American Public Gas Association, recognizes forward-thinking natural gas utilities that continually improve operation capabilities, adapt to challenges, and the changing demands of safe, reliable natural gas distribution. In 2019, the APGA Gold SOAR Award was presented to the Natural Gas Division of JEA. System integrity, forward-thinking innovation, all a real part of JEA today.
At Southern Family Dentistry, we offer dental treatment for your entire family. We have the latest 3D digital x-ray system. We offer implants, veneers, teeth whitening, and all the other normal services you receive at the dental office. We have 2 offices, one in Milan and one in Jackson, and E+ broadband telephone services allows us to connect both of those offices. It doesn't matter which office the patient calls, we have the ability to speak to that patient at either location.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. We're sitting here with Mark Mason. Mark is the Regional Overdose Prevention Specialist with Jackson-Madison Prevention Coalition. Mark, glad to have you here with us.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
You were saying during the break that coming up August the 31st, it is International Overdose Prevention Awareness Day. Is that correct?
That's right. International Overdose Awareness Day.
So what happens on this day?
Well, people all over the place will be doing different stuff. What we're doing in Jackson, the Jackson-Madison Prevention Coalition is doing an event on Tuesday night, August 31st at the Unity Park. It's across from Carl Perkins Civic Center, 336 South Highland Avenue from 7 to 8. That's where anybody that's had family member that overdosed in the past or anybody wants support for the community, they can come out and join for that hour.
So what's going to be going on in that hour?
Well, they're going to be lighting candles. They're going to be like writing people's names on a piece of paper that actually had an overdose, and someone will read it. They're going to have prayer. It's going to be a lot of just really support for the people that's had an overdose. Exactly what it's going to be about.
Mark, have you or you guys seen an increase in overdoses in the past year due to COVID?
Oh yes, and since 2000 year, man, you got me messed up. Hope you ain't recording this.
You're live, friend.
Well, guess what? It's live.
Okay. Since 2020, more than 3,000 Tennesseans have died from a drug overdose that involves opioids and other substances.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
We know
wow.
it's an extensive problem out there, Mark. One thing that we want people to know, Mark is frontline and training people on in case of an opioid overdose, or you sense this. First thing you do is do what, Mark?
Well, the first thing you do, if you don't have Narcan with you, you call 911.
Right.
If you got Narcan with you, you give Narcan and then call 911.
Okay.
So
What
if
is
you're-
Narcan?
Narcan is a drug that we use. A drug inside Narcan is called naloxone. It's a spray. You shoot it up in the nose. And when you shoot it in the nose, it goes straight to the blood immediately. If it's going to work, it works in 2 to 3 minutes. It knocks the opioids off your brain receptors, so you start back breathing again.
So Mark, if you're with somebody that you're not aware that they have a problem, and how would you recognize signs of an overdose?
Well, first of all, if you've been trained, you're certified, and you got Narcan on you, and you suspect an overdose, you should use Narcan, because you're not going to know if they've been using any dope, any kind of drugs, unless you're there with them. So it's always better to give it than not give it. Now, the way you tell if there's an overdose, be small pinpoint pupils.
Okay.
They won't wake up when you shake them or do what we call a stern rub.
Yeah.
The breathing is going to be slow or not there at all. Pulse and heartbeat slow or not there at all. Pale skin, purple, blue around lips and fingernails. That's symptoms of an opioid overdose.
Opioid. Okay. That's good
So
to know.
Mark, to get trained to use Narcan, what do I need to do?
You need to call me at 731-694-0741. That's 731-694-0741.
Okay. You call Mark, he'll come out and train you. There's no fee for this. And then they can even supply Narcan if you keep it at work, wherever you are. And when you see this, and like I said, it's not gonna hurt somebody if you give it to them and they're not having an overdose. And you have exemptions in Tennessee with the Good Samaritan law, right?
Right. Now, the Narcan training is free.
Right.
Now, it depends on the situation if you qualify for free Narcan. But I
free Narcan.
explain that to all the people when I train them up front, what
Right,
they're
right.
getting into.
Well, call Mark. Let's get trained. 694-0741.
And if-
Overdose deaths are continuing to increase. We got fentanyl out there. We got a lot of other things.
That's
But
right.
The 7 to 8 p.m. Unity Park on the 31st. of August.
31st, a week from
Mark, it's
today.
good to see you.
Thanks so much, Mark.
Thank you.
We appreciate it so very much. We're going back to the main stage. One of the friends of E.J. Shelton, and this is
Shelton
Kelsey Merriweather.
Merriweather.
and friends.
He is my faithful Father, calling me out of the dark. And nights cannot whisper away what he said in the light. He is my firm foundation, my anchor won't be moved. The storms may collide, but my soul is on fire with his word. So when listen to the sound of power on my lips, Jesus has broken the curse. He has never lost a battle. So who are you, great mountain, that you should not bow low? Jesus defeated the say he never will, 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 he never will. Come on, let's sing here. Say he is my faithful, he is my faithful, calling me out of the dark. And nights cannot whisper, when what he said in the light. Come on, say it. So he is my firm, foundation. My anchor it won't be moved. The storms may collide, but my soul is on fire. Come on, let's raise it up right here. Say when listen to the sound. Power on my lips. That's it. Jesus has broken the curse. He has never lost a battle. So who are you? Great mountain, that you should not mount. Jesus defeated the darkness. He has never lost a battle. We'll say this. He's our great defender. Yes, Lord. He's our strong tower. Oh, he's never lost a battle. Yeah.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter what you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
Tired of internet that leaves you waiting and monitoring your usage with extra fees? Switch to E+ broadband from the Jackson Energy Authority for fiber optic internet with the fastest speeds to keep everyone connected. Enjoy being online as much as you want without worrying about extra fees or data usage limits. Perfect for when you need to download and upload large files, stream videos, or use your favorite video conferencing app. E+ broadband, fastest internet, no data caps, no slowdowns, no worries.
That's my neighbor, Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a very big mistake. Hey, Joe, you think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have your underground utilities marked before you start digging?
John, that's just for big projects.
Actually, it's for any digging project. Hey, congratulations, Joe. You found your electric line. Remember, safe digging always begins with a free call to 811. You want to borrow my phone, buddy?
Welcome back to Six in the City. We're pleased to introduce Lizzie Emmons, our first work with her, and she's the new director of the Jackson Arts Council. So Lizzie, welcome. Welcome to Jackson.
Hey, thank you. It's good to be here.
Six in the City. Yeah. We got an event that's coming. I want to talk about that. And if we get any time toward the end, we'll talk about the work of the Arts Council. But the bicentennial is underway. And the Arts Council is linking up with the bicentennial to put together a special event called Colors of the Bicentennial. What is this?
So this event I'm really excited about. So the Jackson Arts Council is teaming up with the NED. And for the people that don't know, the Jackson Arts Council is actually in the NED. So we're working really closely with them. Johnny Kimbrough, who's over the NED, is also new. I'm new. I just got here a few weeks ago and we're already coming up with stuff together. We have a really good relationship with the NED. So we're in the same building. We decided that we needed to do something for the bicentennial. So September is arts and culture along with education. That's the focus of the bicentennial. So we decided, even though we're new, we need to do something for this. You know, we want to celebrate the arts in Jackson. So we teamed up together and we're going to do an event called Colors of the Bicentennial. And what this is a kids mural painting event. So this is for kids ages 0 to 18. So itty bitties to almost going to college. to come and actually paint a bicentennial mural on the back wall of the theater of the Ned. So
Is that right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. This
wow.
isn't just like a canvas that can be taken down. This is the wall of the Ned. So it's actually going to be in the theater.
So
Yeah.
are the kids coming up with the mural, or is the mural going to be drawn out and they're going to actually, paint by number, or what? Not necessarily paint by number, but go by the guides.
What, one number for each little?
Yeah.
No, so we're going to come up with a rough design outline of the mural that will be bicentennial themed, but this is going to be projected onto the back wall as a guide. So really, kids can use their creative abilities in any way. They can follow the guides, they can use their own creativity.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is going to be this once in a lifetime opportunity for kids to put their artistic mark on this 200-year celebration.
Well, that sounds like fun. So we've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we've got 4 days that kids can participate. Can you give us the times on those?
Yep. So it's Thursday, Friday, September 9th and 10th. After school, so we're going to do 3 to 5 p.m. They can come anytime, 3 to 5, come participate and paint. Saturday morning, 9 to 12, head over to the farmer's market, then come over to see us, 9 to 12 to paint. And then Sunday at 3 p.m., we'll do a reveal of the mural. So really,
it's going to be a reveal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we'll do
really just 3 days of painting.
3 days of painting. And then Sunday at 3 p.m. we'll do a big reveal. So we want everybody to come back on Sunday, regardless of how many days you participated. You can come once, you can come all 3 days. And then that Sunday at 3 p.m., we're going to give out certificates to anybody that participated, let you take your picture in front of the finished product. Yeah. So we really encourage people to come back that Sunday if they participate.
Now you guys will provide the paint, the paintbrushes, all of that stuff.
Everything, yeah. So we're going to provide everything. The Bicentennial has been really generous to us, and they're helping us with purchasing the paintbrushes. We'll have volunteers to help with that. And we're also going to be very COVID safe about this. We're going to be using gloves. We really strongly encourage people to wear masks when they're here. We'll provide masks if people don't have it. So we're going to be really safe. It's going to be really fun. We're really excited about it.
Lizzie, who came up with the initial design, the overall design?
We're collaborating with the Ned. So the Ned actually has some really talented staff. So we're
going to be their wall, right? Okay.
Yeah, we're working together to come up with a good design.
All right. Well, I hope Johnny knows what he's gotten into with you.
Hope so.
Too late now.
It'll be great fun. Okay, so Sunday, September the 12th at 3 p.m. We'll get to see how it turns out. Do people need to register in advance or make arrangements? Just show up.
Just show up.
Just show up. Yep.
From birth to 18, get them down there and participate in the bicentennial.
Yep. 9th, 10th, 11th. Yep. 9th, 10th, 11th. Y'all come on anytime. No registration required. Just come on, come paint, come have fun.
Awesome.
Lizzie, good to have you in Jackson, Tennessee. We'll be featuring her in
have
a dialogue coming up soon. So we'll be looking for that here at E+ TV6. We get her background and why she wanted to be part of the Arts Council or direct the Arts Council and where we go from here. Very good to see you, Lizzie.
Thanks so much.
Thanks. Continued best.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be right back with more as we continue Six in the City.
As the COVID-19 vaccines become available, you might be asking yourself, should I get it? And if I do, will I be able to go about life without putting my family at risk? You've got questions, and that's normal. The fact is, the vaccines are safe and effective. They're going to save lives. To get the latest on the COVID-19 vaccines, visit getvaccineanswers.org, because getting back to the moments we miss starts with getting informed. It's up to you.
Experience something new with View It Video on Demand. Now you can preview and rent movies with your remote. Press the TiVo button to go to the home screen. Select View It on Demand to get started. Browse new movie releases and events. Select what you want to watch, then rent. There's even free stuff. You'll find karaoke songs, fun screensaver for your TV, videos for the kids, and more. Experience more with TiVo and View It Video on Demand.
When I first first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now anything but lonely.
We had this like deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
Welcome back to Six in the City. Thanks to all of our guests. A reminder, Carrie Knox was on with us in the first segment, just reminding us that the cancer diagnosis and everything else,
Cancer does not wait.
At the Kirkland Cancer Center on referral with cancer is much more advanced because we're not doing our screenings. We've had our mind on other things, COVID and other things. So get back in the routine. Cancer screenings are important, from pap smears to whatever, to colorectal, to all the other tests that we do, prostate and everything else. So get back with your doctor. Let's take care of business. Just a reminder.
Definitely.
Thanks to all of our guests for being with us. It's just a lot of exciting things going on. We got football coming up Friday night. It'll be Union City at USJ as we move into the football schedule for this fall.
Hopefully it won't be raining.
We were talking, I think we'll better chance this weekend. And of course,
Saturday, Sunday,
all the folks in Humphreys County, all through Middle Tennessee.
Oh gosh,
from Waverly to Centerville, and that's not far away from us.
No, it's
you
not.
Look at weather maps, and that weather pattern was just frightening.
It was
frightening, and what happened up there. And there are going to be some efforts to get supplies and everything else up there that you'll be hearing about locally. We salute everybody that's involved in that. We were talking about the net a moment ago, and something exciting is coming up. They will do this September the 3rd. Mitch Carter is going to be at the Ned for a reception, and they're going to take the photos from Moore Studio, which has been here since the early 1900s.
Wow.
And they have photos of weddings, of Miss Tennessee's going back to the 1950s, early 50s, events, places in Jackson, a lot of people in Jackson, from mayors to whatever. And they'll be on display for September and October at the Ned. And Mitch is going to be featured in a reception. That's an exciting thing as well.
That is exciting. Exciting to see the history.
Yeah, bicentennial got underway, and Mr. Moore saved all those negatives or plates.
That's right.
Back in the day.
It's smart of him to do that.
We thank E.J. Shelton for being with us and his friends bringing them in, and we're going to turn it over to him to close out the show. Thanks for being with us. Cassandra, it's good to have you back.
It's good to be back. Good to be back in the routine.
But this is E.J. Shelton and friends, and we'll see you next week for more Six in the City.
Father, we submit ourselves to you. Father, we give your name the glory. Around the throne of the Lord, I hear the elders say, at the feet of the King, it's a constant offering. Around the throne of the Lord, they never cease to sing. At the feet of the King, there's a common thing.